I have a feeling this game will get weird. Notre Dame 2.5-point favorite. Total is down a bunch, 54.5 to 49.5. Crossed the second biggest key in 51. I played this. I missed the under. The under made a ton of sense to me.
Yep.
And I missed it. How I played it, I'm going to look for an under live. So how I think this plays out is maybe similar to like Notre Dame, Texas A&M. That game was just a complete grinder. So number one, Miami's offense is going to go from like electric, oh my God, fireworks every play to like, we got to run it, ball control. So their offense is going to look completely different. They lost all their weapons to the NFL. You lost Cam Ward, the number one pick. So I think it's going to be slow, run the ball, and their defense should be better. And then Notre Dame, their defense is really good. It's going to be hard for Miami to move the ball on them anyway. And they have questions on offense because their quarterback. The reports have not been good in camp. And now you're making your first start on the road in prime time. There could potentially be weather. So what do I think Freeman probably does? Probably says, all right, let's run the ball with our stable of backs, rely on our defense, especially early. So I went with the first half under 24. Still out there under 24, minus 115. I think it'll be really slow early. Now, what I don't want, the reason I didn't go full game under 49.5, I already missed the best number. If I can get a better number live, at least over 51, I will take it. But Carson Beck against that secondary, once he has to start throwing it, could be mistakes. There could be weather that could lead to mistakes. If Notre Dame falls behind and Carr has to start slinging it around, the word is he's been turnover prone. So you might get more turnovers then. But I think both coaches are going to come into this and say, run the ball. We're going to trust our defenses. We don't want our quarterbacks to make a mistake early. What do I think that leads to? Low scoring first half.
Yep.
Hopefully there's no early mistakes, but depending on where the field position is. Carson Beck, TJ Carr, you're more than welcome to throw red zone picks as long as they're not outs that have returned 95 yards for a touchdown. But I went first half under here. If it gets to 3, I probably have to take Miami. I make it 2, but just on principle, because of the questions with Carr, I might think about just taking the 3. The game's going to be on Sunday night. It's week 1. It's a standalone game. But I just keep coming back to, it's Cristobal. And in these big games, Freeman, I just trust him more at this point. He'll probably have his team more buttoned up, more ready to go, more focused, and he'll do the little things. He'll make the right fourth down decisions. He'll have those little analytical decisions throughout the game that we saw all throughout last year. He's becoming one of the sharpest, not only program builders, but in-game coaches. That could make the difference. So maybe I don't want to get involved, but just on principle, I make it 2, and then there's all these concerns about this freshman quarterback making his first start. You're going to give me 3. I might, but first half under is my favorite bet there. What do you see here?
Well, I wanted to wait until 3 days before so that the forecast becomes real firm. I like how we get to be meteorologists. I missed my job as a meteorologist. Right now, it's projected to be heavy rain in the first quarter of this game, the first hour of this game, over a 50% chance, and supposed to be heavy. What that means is we're going to have a chunky Hard Rock. That completely favors the rushing team, and that would be Jeremiah Love eating behind this offensive line. The Miami D, don't forget, under Corey Hetherin, they are transitioning to a new defensive scheme, a 4-2-5. That move was made to enhance the pass rush. It might be moot in this game, and if there is passing, that really helps the under 2. There's no expectations of stopping the ground game. Reuben Bain is going to be an issue for this offensive line, but still, if Notre Dame stays in standard downs with Jeremiah Love, we are talking 13-play drives that eat clock. I don't think we're alone in this thinking, because even though the total is dipped down to 49, the first half is actually, we're losing the 24s and we're seeing 23.5s on the board. I wanted
24 there.
I wanted to wait until 3 days, Thursday, so the forecast could shore up. And I don't think recording this on Tuesday night, we're going to get there.
The field. So the field, and there's a game played at Hard Rock at 4:00 the day before. So
really?
Field, Florida A&M is playing Howard in the Orange Blossom Classic. So there's a game being played the day before. Add in the weather, the speed on this field might not be ideal.
Yeah, boy, they have to have a turnaround like that when the Dolphins and the Hurricanes play. That's a crazy turnaround. Look, Carson Beck, I'm not really worried about him. You're going up against what turned into an elite shutdown corner as a freshman with Leonard Moore. Is Carson Beck going to have rhythm? I mean, I know he came through the portal, but there's other wide receivers and weapons here. Keelan Marion, Tony Johnson, CJ Daniels. They're respectively from BYU, Cincinnati, and LSU. I mean, they're all portal targets for Carson Beck. How in rhythm are they going to be? How in sync are they going to be? And oh, by the way, Notre Dame can play some pass coverage, despite the defensive coordinator change. Freeman's going to have them just fine. So I like the under in the first half. I think the weather in the first half favors.
Should we put it on the board right now? Put it on the board, agreed?
Oh yeah, absolutely. But let's make it 24.
Yeah, there's a 24 still out there.
I can't wait till Thursday. I mean, we're gonna have to do this now.